I'm Congressman John Fleming. Tonight we heard more about the state of the President's re-election campaign than about the State of the Union. Had he actually addressed the state of our country, the President would have acknowledged that there are 1.5 million more unemployed Americans than when he took office, and that we're in the longest period of sustained high unemployment since the Great Depression. He should have also reported that nearly half of all Americans are now classified as poor or low income, and more Americans than ever are on food stamps. A real State of the Union would have had to acknowledge that our national debt is $4.6 trillion higher than when the President took office, and the Senate, which is led by his party, has not even passed a budget for over 1,000 days. If President Obama really wanted to report on the State of the Union, then he would have explained tonight how all of his deficit spending has created a situation in which our military is facing $1 trillion in cuts. That's not just unwise, it's dangerous. And for all of his talk about the middle class, President Obama's policies have simply made it harder for most families to find a good paying job and make ends meet. According to one recent report, health insurance premiums are up by about $2,200 under the Obama presidency. That's not even close to the $2,500 savings he promised if his Obamacare legislation was passed. Tonight, if the President was actually describing the State of the Union, he should have told Americans that the price of a gallon of gas has skyrocketed by 83% during his presidency. The President talked about energy tonight, but all of his words pale in comparison to his actions. Just last week, the President rejected the Keystone Pipeline project that would have created thousands of immediate jobs and given a source of stable oil from a friendly neighbor. So, President Obama did not give the American people a State of the Union address. He simply raised the curtain on his re-election campaign. He had a lot to say about fairness, but there's nothing fair about policies that destroy jobs, expand the number of poor in our country, and grow government at an explosive and destructive rate. Tonight, the President gave us more of the same, along with a promise that he'll continue pushing his failed policies and continue blaming other people for the state of a union that's now had 3 years of his leadership. Sorry, Mr. President, the American people know all too well what's happening in our country. They know that bailouts, handouts, and cop-outs have been themes of your administration, and they've had enough. It's time for this government to stop burdening job creators and business owners with more mandates and regulations, stop threatening them with higher taxes, and finally, stop blaming and demonizing them for their success for political gain. Under Republican leadership, the House of Representatives passed more than 30 bipartisan jobs bills. They've been sent to the Senate, but nearly all of them have still not even been voted on. It's time for the Senate to stop blocking 27 jobs bills passed by the House, and President Obama missed an opportunity in his State of the Union to call on them to do just that. I'm Congressman John Fleming. God bless you, and God bless America.